Hi there, my name is Anne Vivian and welcome to your July 2021 Tarot Messages by Sign video. I'm so delighted you joined me. I'm going to go through each zodiac sign and I'm going to pull a few tarot cards. And instead of using astrology, I'm going to tune in intuitively and with the tarot cards and tell you what I'm picking up for the energy for your sign for this upcoming month of July. I suggest that you tune into your rising sign for your physical experience as well as your general energy, your sun sign for your general energy as well, and your moon sign to find out about your emotional life for the upcoming month. If you don't know what those are, there's lots of free sites where you can put in your birthday info and get a free birth chart. If you do a Google search, a few will come up, and I recommend it. So I'm excited to pull a few cards for each sign. I'm going to go through each sign from Aries all the way to Pisces. And I'm going to put in the description the timestamp so that you can jump right in to your particular sign, your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. All right, so I'm just shuffling the cards here. And here we go. Let's start with Aries. Hi, Aries. What have we got for you? You've got general energy card of the Queen of Cups and the guidance card, 5 of Swords. Queen of Cups. So the general energy for Aries, July 2021. The Queen of Cups is about intuition and a female that is very intuitive. I feel like Aries, you are going to be able to tap into your intuition more this month, especially if you give yourself some alone time, which you love. You're very independent. Take some time alone and take some time to reflect. I feel like the Queen of Cups is guiding you that you can tap into your intuition as you reconnect with yourself and perhaps take a vacation, do some sort of spiritual or mindfulness, self-care ritual. And this can help you to be able to clarify your own psychic sense, your own intuitive abilities. This could also be a person in your life that might be important in July. And I feel like Aries in general, you really are enjoying spending time with others. Even though it's going to help you to tune into your intuition, to spend time alone a little bit this month, maybe meditate, maybe go for some walks, maybe do your own thing to connect with nature, connect with yourself. You have a lot of social energy this month, and I feel like a lot of Aries will be doing a lot of social things. You'll have more opportunities to spend time with people and to connect. And this might be really positive for your energy. 5 of Swords is your guidance card. Uh-oh. We've got to fight, people. We've got some hurt feelings. But I feel like the guidance for the 5 of Swords is don't be hurt even if someone doesn't get you, Aries. And this month, you might be tempted to want to control a situation or want to like make someone understand. And I feel like the 5 of Swords is saying, let it go. Someone might not understand you. Someone might be doing something in a way that drives you crazy and you just want to just set them straight. And I feel like the 5 of Swords is saying you can help the situation by understanding yourself and your own needs, and by taking a breath before you approach someone, centering yourself before you approach someone, and coming from a place of confidence and self-love. And when we're centered, it's easier for us to deal with a difficult person. So take care of yourself in order to deal with perhaps feelings of insecurity or feelings of frustration concerning those around you. and to remember to tune into your own beautiful, confident Aries energy. And remember, Aries, you're one of those signs who knows you're a rock star, who knows you're fabulous. And Five of Swords is reminding you to remember that, even if you're not quite in harmony with everybody around you, or to put it another way, everyone around you isn't quite on your wavelength. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with your wavelength. So blessings to you, Aries. Have a beautiful, blessed July. Next we have Taurus. We've got the Hangman for your general energy, and the guidance is the Emperor. So what are you saying, Hangman, for Taurus for July? The Hangman is about decisions. It's about seeing things from a new perspective. It's about maybe slowing down. I feel like, Taurus, you're going to be pulled. You're going to feel like you're pulled in a couple different directions this month, and you're going to feel torn about something. A lot of Taurans are going to feel torn. That could be a cool name of a poem. Okay, maybe not. Some Taurans are going to feel torn. They're going to feel like they need to make a decision. They're going to feel perhaps a little unbalanced about the need to resolve something, or two sides trying to reconcile what's the right answer here. So I feel Hangman is talking about the energy for a lot of Taurans is going to be just riding the wave. And you might have some different opportunities. You might have two different opinions, two different approaches, two different people. You might be in the middle of two people fighting, or trying to make a decision about two different choices. And the Hangman is saying, it's okay. Just witness the chaos a little, witness the not knowing. And as you just embrace the not knowing, it's like Cormorant was saying in the June energy forecast. This is the intuitive art portal I made for, July intuitive art, July forecast. I just did my A1R show and shared this intuitive art portal. Cormorant was sharing how important it is for us to open ourselves to the solution and embrace that the problem and the solution are joined, they're unified. So if you just embrace the process of not knowing, it can bring you to the solution. Embrace that they're connected and there's a solution to every problem. Okay, Taurus, your guidance card is the Emperor. It's about structure and control and authority, confidence, the archetypal father. I feel like, there's a dichotomy with you, Tauran, this month that, part of you wants to just escape and let go and leave something behind and be a little crazy and free and wild. And another part of you wants that structure, wants that grounding, wants the organization and the planning and the authority. And I feel like the Emperor is guiding you to remember, you can have a plan, you can have a structure, and you don't need to be really heavy about it. You don't need to be really super serious about it. You can be playful, you can be flexible, you can have, a different kind of planning and structure. You might want to make progress towards your goals, but you're also wanting to play, or you might want an office job, but you also want to work from home. So Hangman is talking about seeing things from a different perspective. He's looking at things upside down. So combine that energy of seeing things from a different perspective and making a solid plan to move towards your goals, and see if you can come up with an innovative, pioneering solution that might be unique to your energy, Taurus. So have a beautiful, blessed week, Taurus. I do think you're going to make progress with your goals, and I will see you next video. Blessings, Taurus. Okay, next we have Gemini. Gemini, your general energy is the Death card. Don't be scared. It just means change, transition, usually. I'll tune in a little bit more to that. And for your guidance card, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Hi, Page of Pentacles. So Gemini, the Death card. What am I getting for the Death card for you? The Death, like I said, is often about change, transition. What is death but a change, a transition? feel like Gemini, a lot of Geminis are wanting to leave something behind, and you're working on gaining greater control with something. There is some release work some of you are doing in order to gain greater control in certain areas of your life. And I feel like Gemini, you're working at having greater control of yourself. This could be discipline. It could be understanding how to work with your own energies better, how to understand how to work with your psyche, your intuition, your physical body, and improve your physical fitness or your mental health or your spiritual energy. But I feel like you're saying no to more people, Gemini. You're setting boundaries and you're getting more in touch with yourself and how to move the energy through you, and to use more discernment about how you allow your energy to interact with other people's energies, how your own multiplicitous energy interacts with itself. You're gaining more control over the inner forces within you. And that does involve letting go. It does involve releasing. And sometimes it feels like a loss when we begin to make changes. And death is about making those changes that will help you with the rebirth. That's your general energy. You might also notice changes around you, Gemini, this month, and transitions happening with you and other people, big changes. Page of Pentacles, guidance card for Gemini. I feel like the Page of Pentacles, before I tune into the energy, the Page of Pentacles is a card about learning, abundance, opportunities, work, study, scholarship, writing. So Page of Pentacles, I feel like you are wanting to learn something new, Gemini, which is so Gemini. You're wanting to work with some new energy, to study something, to expand your knowledge, to learn new skills. You're wanting to study with mentors and teachers and people who have the abilities to do things that you want to do. And it's a very controlled climate, I feel like, for you this month, Gemini, in a way. In other words, you're using discernment about who you allow close to you, what you are studying. You're using more discernment, using more of your power of choice to really unfold what it is you want to create, and to have more of a plan, a lot of Geminis, for how you want to incorporate learning new skills and information. And the guidance is you can create a plan, you can understand how to grow and develop yourself. A lot of Geminis, I feel like, are working on self-development this month in multiple realms, but I feel like emotionally, spiritually, a lot of Geminis are expanding and doing a lot of growing and changing. And I feel like the Page of Pentacles is guiding you, Gemini, to create the kind of change you want, decide what kind of change that you want to make, what kind of, how you want to expand and grow. And this will determine what you study, and it can help you move through the energies of July a little bit more joyfully, to use that discernment to decide how to spend your time when you are learning something, how to spend your time when you are exploring new experiences. To, do I want to take this class? Do I want to spend my time with this person? You have so many opportunities, and you're such an energetic and beautiful, creative, mental, expansive energy, Gemini. So use discernment with how you want to spend your time, who you want to spend your time with, and what you want to study. And I feel like also for Gemini, it feels like a very sporty vibe too. I'm getting that a lot of Geminis are working on their physical health too. You're just working on all sorts of self-development. And it's a good time to make those changes, to decide on your goal. I want to have, better health. I want to have better fitness, and to just take baby steps to understand what action is practical and what action is going to move you towards that change. So blessings, Gemini. Have a beautiful July. Thank you for tuning in. Next, we have Cancer. This is your month, Cancer. It's the month of Cancer. We've got King of Swords. Hi, King of Swords, for your general energy. And then we've got the Four of Wands for your guidance. King of Swords, the general energy for Cancer. The King of Swords is decisive, leader, mental, authority. So the King of Swords, I feel like, is speaking to the general energy for you, Cancer, in this way. I feel like you are feeling more motivated and you are feeling more in alignment with your goals, and you're feeling a little bit more clear this month. You can see more of a path for how to achieve your goals. And the King of Swords is speaking to your energy of clarity, of ideas, of motivation, and wanting to take the reins and really be a manager for yourself, maybe others too, maybe in a leadership position. But I feel like a lot of a lot of Cancers are feeling more in alignment with their goals and dreams and visions. They're having a clearer path to what I really want, what do I want to create, and what do I need to incorporate in my schedule, in my routine, in order to make progress towards my goals. What do I want to achieve long term? What steps do I need to make in that way? And I feel like King of Swords is saying, don't be afraid to go after what you really want, and that you do have the ability to manage and gain control and to clarify and to create a plan that will help you move forward this month. So the energy does favor goals, dreams, visions, and having more clarity about what you really want, Cancer. This might also be a person, this might be you, Cancer. This might also be a person that could be helpful or inspiring to you or important to you this month. It's a very intellectual and decisive and mental, heady type person. And that analytical energy is around you, Cancer. We've got the Four of Wands for your guidance card. Four of Wands is about celebration, a gateway, transition between one phase and another, joy, connection. So this is the guidance card for you, Cancer, and I feel like the Four of Wands is saying, keep going, that you've made so much progress, and you're looking back and acknowledging all the progress you have made in this last chapter. And you are kind of at a crossroads. You've come to a point of celebration, a lot of Cancers, and you've come to a point where you can recognize all the progress you have made. Also, all the progress that you want to make moving forward. And it's good to recognize everything you have accomplished, all the blessings that you have been bestowed with. And this opens the door to more blessings and prosperity, that attitude of gratitude, that attitude of appreciation. And I feel like the Four of Wands is guiding you to keep that energy going, keep moving forward, and that it's confirming for you that you do have everything you need in order to achieve the abundance and manifest your dreams, goals, and visions that you want. And I feel like these work together. One of the things that can help is to clarify, to come up with that plan, to be decisive, and to tune into whatever motivates you. Watch some inspiring YouTube videos of others who are doing what you want to do. Look back in your journals or just your memories and see all the accomplishments you've already made, and use what you can to psych yourself up, because you do have a lot of beautiful abundance and opportunities. You might also have some parties and celebrations this month of July, Cancer, and a lot of beautiful opportunities and blessings coming to you. So blessings to you, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in. Next, we've got Leo. Leo, you've got Three of Swords for your general energy. Don't be scared. Could just mean an ending. I'm going to tune into the Three of Swords and the Hierophant for your general energy. So for your guidance, excuse me. So Three of Swords for Leo general energy. The Three of Swords is about an ending, and it can be about the period in a creative process, in the life process where we let go. I feel like the Three of Swords for you, Leo, is talking about a general energy this month of closing the door on some things, of letting go. I think a lot of Leos are making transitions perhaps in their personal lives. And this is the time of Leo. The sun enters Leo later in July. But for a lot of Leos, you're making some transitions in your life. You're saying goodbye, wrapping things up, ending some chapters. And you're understanding new ways of doing things. This could be at work. This could be in your relationships. This could be figuring out how to take care of your home better. But a lot of Leos are wrapping things up, letting go of what's not working for them in their life, and coming up with a new plan in order to make room for the new blessings and abundance of what they want to create. So the Three of Swords might also be people around you might be experiencing some loss or release or heartache. And this is part of the growing process, of course. We need to release what is no longer serving us to move on to what is truly helpful. So that's the general energy for Leo. Release, let go, letting go and wrapping up what is no longer working for you so you can make room for the new blessings that want to come through. And this, again, could be people, situations, patterns, addictions, approaches, routines, something in your career, spiritual life. It could be anything. And your guidance card is the Hierophant. Hierophant is about the organization, tradition, structure. It could also be a spiritual leader. And this is your guidance card. So I feel like the Hierophant for Leo is talking about releasing control and finding a new way of gaining a sense of power and control. Hierophant is a spiritual authority, and I feel like the Hierophant is saying, learn to gain control by releasing control to your higher power, and learn to find new ways of doing things, create new, beautiful beginnings in your life by allowing someone to help you, by surrendering to your higher power, by releasing that more egoic kind of control and relying on the power and the strength of your higher self to guide you. So in order to get that higher awareness and strength and power and guidance, we need to let go, and we need to trust our higher power. We need to surrender. And I feel like you have a lot of abundance coming towards you, Leo, with making changes and moving forward using the spiritual strength. I also feel like the Hierophant is talking about joining with others and the importance of being a part of collective this month, Leo, and finding your own way of doing things, even within a group, and making sure and being your unique Leo self, but also connecting with others. And so for a lot of Leos, you're making room for new people to come into your life. You're making room for new ideas, practices, energy to come into your life. And it's going to help create these new channels of energy by making amends, forgiving, letting go, releasing, and surrendering to your higher power. Use the power of intention and prayer, and tune into your intuition. What is your intuition? Your higher self, the Holy Spirit, the Goddess, the Divine Mother. What is she guiding you to do? So blessings to you, Leo. Finally, we have, not finally, it's the last sign I'm going to pull for it in this particular chunk of the video, but we've got Virgo, general energy card, Queen of Wands, and your guidance card is the Sun, brightest card in the deck. All right, Virgo, your general energy is the Queen of Wands, confident, feminine, creative. This could also be a actual female in your life who has these qualities. It could be you, Virgo. So I feel like the Queen of Wands is speaking to the general energy for you in the sense that you're having fun doing things in a different way, and you're having fun being creative. You want to take something to the next level, Virgo, and you're trying to figure out what support you need in order to do that. I feel like a lot of Virgos are trying to figure out how to break out of old patterns, how to recreate themselves, how to get more inspiration and energy going in certain areas of their life, and sort of move that stagnant energy so that it's flowing again. And I feel like the general energy for you is moving with the angels. You have a lot of angelic support, I feel like, Virgo, around you this month, and a lot of higher consciousness energy flows around you. And I feel like, Virgo, you have a chance to reinvent yourself, to tune into a higher channel of energy, and to reconnect with your creativity. I feel like the general energy for Virgo does favor breaking out of old patterns, letting go of old habits that are no longer working for you. So beautiful energy for you this month, Virgo, for making progress with breaking out of those old patterns and restrictions, finding more freedom, new innovative ways, creative ways to do that. The sun is your guidance card for July 2021, Virgo. And I feel like the sun is saying, the sun is about blessings, joy. The answer is yes. Beautiful abundance and health and radiance. So I feel like the sun is guiding you, Virgo, to just take a leap, test yourself, test your theory that things could get better by allowing yourself to believe that things could get better. And I know that's sometimes hard for a lot of you lovely Virgos. I love that grounded, earthy Virgo energy, but a lot of Virgos have such a strong critical, analytical mind. And the sun is reminding you to balance that out by daring to dream, daring to imagine what could be better, to embrace how you are being bestowed with blessings. A lot of Virgos might find surprising blessings and opportunities and beautiful, joyful energy that is being bestowed upon them this month. And the sun is reminding you to remember you are a sun, a star, to remember that it is good to have faith and faith in your dreams, and to allow yourself to imagine the possibilities. And you are opening yourself, I feel like, Virgo. A lot of Virgos are gonna experience more possibilities opening to them, more opportunities, and are gonna feel more confident this month. So be confident, be creative, Virgo. Use the power of your will to manifest those beautiful creations and appreciate all of the blessings that are coming to you. I feel like I said, a lot of Virgos, you're going to realize, you're going to feel the openness and the possibilities of the universe this month. So blessings to you, Virgo. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to part 2 of your July 2021 tarot messages by sign. No, I did not magically transform or shapeshift into a different outfit and different background. I filmed this video, confession, I filmed it over 2 days because I just didn't have the time to film the whole thing. So thank you for forgiving me. And I am looking forward to doing Libra through Pisces tarot messages for July 2021. I have the cards spread, and let's start with Libra. Hi, Libra. Your general energy card is the 9 of Pentacles. Your guidance card is the 5 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles for Libra, July 2021. I feel like for a lot of Libras, you're taking steps to move on from something, leave some things behind. You're not wanting to travel too far. There's a feeling of wanting to make more reciprocity, make more of an even flow in something, giving and receiving. And the general energy for Libra is you're helping to modulate the energy in a relationship or in your some other life area, perhaps at work. It might be a work relationship, but you're understanding that it's important for you to receive and it's important for you to get what you need. The Nine of Pentacles is about abundance and individual luxury and independence. It could also be about relationships with pets. So I feel like for you, Libra, the general energy is about coming to terms with something, maybe making amends, letting go. There's some sort of transition for a lot of Libras about letting something go, forgiveness, seeing something clearly maybe you didn't want to see about a relationship, about maybe something you're involved in, some group or project you're involved in that needs to be changed in order, your involvement might need to be changed in order for it to be worth your investment. And I see a lot of Libras getting rid of what no longer serves them and making room for more reciprocal relationships and investments. What makes sense for you to invest your emotional, financial, spiritual, physical energy into. So that's the general energy card. Then we have the guidance card is the Five of Wands, which is about, can be about competition, can be about challenges. So Libra, for you, I feel like the guidance is stay your ground and stand your ground. Working through obstacles, you can reach out for help and support if there is a challenge, if there is an obstacle that you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed with or a little bit annoyed about tension with something. Reach out for support from a professional, from a friend, from a spiritual advisor, from a group. I feel like a lot of Libras are working through challenges though and creating more harmony in their lives by admitting the truth about situations and doing what they can to right it. And sometimes that means negotiating with someone, communicating with someone, apologizing, or confronting someone even. And sometimes that means letting go. Sometimes that means letting go. But I think you're going to rise out on top, Libra, this month. You're going to be moving through some obstacles and working through some karma, letting go of some things in your past maybe you've been needing to review and reconcile. So blessings to you, Libra. I think you're going to have victory with creating more balance and harmony and flow in your life in July. And next we have Scorpio. Ooh, Scorpio, your general energy card is Ace of Pentacles, and your guidance card is the King of Pentacles, abundance, prosperity. So Ace of Pentacles is foundations of prosperity. And it's your general energy card. For Scorpio for July 2021, the general energy. I feel like Scorpios, you're forging ahead, even though it might not feel right. You're trusting your gut, even though you have some self-doubts. I feel like you're moving on, even though you might have some challenges. You're it's like nose to the grindstone. You're pushing through, and you're feeling more of your self-worth this month, I believe. This is about worth. Pentacles, money is a symbol for worth. And I feel like Scorpios, you're working with worth, your own worth, and trusting yourself more. And you feel very focused. A lot of Scorpios have a focus-driven energy about them this month. You want to get something done, and you're working towards establishing some new rhythms for yourself, maybe some new financial, career rhythms and goals and practices. You're laying down some foundations. And I feel like a lot of Scorpios are going to feel more abundant this month. You're going to feel more opportunities be aware of more opportunities for moving up in your career financially and with the projects that you want to pursue. And I feel like a lot of Scorpios are going to be feeling their own potential this month and feeling being able to acknowledge their vision and acknowledge their dreams and goals. It's going to feel more, the world has possibilities to you, Scorpio, and you do have that energy around you of being able to make progress in these areas. And I feel like, some Scorpios are still dealing with some insecurity. They might be battling with, am I making the right choice? Do I have what it takes? But I feel like there is a lot of confidence around you, my Plutonian friends in the universe wanting to come through. And so to trust that Scorpio intuition that you do have what it takes. And we've got King of Pentacles is your guidance card. King of Pentacles could be a person in your life. It could be this energy of prosperous leadership, grounded, practical, male energy, leadership, fatherly energy. So I feel like the guidance for you, Scorpio, is you're wanting very much to achieve goals this month. You're wanting to be more practical. You're wanting to see results. And the King of Pentacles is guiding you to take charge, but also be patient and to remember slow and steady wins the race. The King of Pentacles is very practical. And as you don't go a million miles an hour, but allow yourself to fall into a comfortable pace. Take a steady, practical, comfortable pace, but that's also making progress. I feel like the King of Pentacles is guiding you that you might feel some wear and tear. You might start to feel a little burnt out if you aren't careful to pace yourself this month, Scorpio. And you don't have to focus so much on the results happening this month in a black or white way. Look at the gray, recognize what is coming to fruition, because you do have things starting and real evidence of the fruits of your labor being returned to you as you invest in your hard work. So Scorpio, you're doing better than you think, and you're making more progress than you think. And yes, get your head in the game, but also remember to play, remember to relax, remember not to overdo it, and remember that it's not always about winning the race sometimes, or winning, comparing yourself to other people. Sometimes it's about winning, comparing yourself to your previous self, comparing yourself to where you were in the beginning. That's a much more soul-centered way of making progress, isn't it? So blessings to you, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning in. Next, we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your general energy card is the Two of Wands, and your guidance card is the Seven of Swords, excuse me. So we've got the Two of Wands here for Sagittarius for July 2021. Two of Wands, what am I feeling from the Two of Wands for you, Sagittarius? Well, the Two of Wands is about travel, research, timing, and partnerships. I feel like you are wanting to expand more, Sagittarius. You're wanting to work more with people. Perhaps you're wanting to work more in a larger space, get out more, to travel more, to expand your daily routine so that you're not feeling as trapped and antsy or restless, that you are wanting to see the world and move the energy outward. You're working more on personal goals, and you're figuring out ways to work with your own energy. You're not so concerned about what other people think, Sagittarius, this month, but there's an energy of you're not quite sure exactly what path to take, but you're wanting to move forward. And so it's this feeling of exploration. It's this feeling of decisions. It's this feeling of wanting to get the energy moving and not perhaps some of you not knowing exactly how to do that, but you're willing to try different things. And there's this atmosphere of play and experimenting and imagining and thinking and just daydreaming and brainstorming. And it's a great month, Sagittarius, for not thinking inside the box, of thinking outside the box, thinking about innovative ways for you to get unstuck, for you to feel more flow and that beautiful Sagittarian expansiveness, that Jupiter, beautiful, bigger than life and adventure. So it's a beautiful energy to explore and expand, Sagittarius. Your guidance card is the Seven of Swords, which can be about being taken advantage of, taking advantage of, escaping, moving on. So Seven of Swords, I feel like for you, Sagittarius, you're finding new ways of doing things. You're leaving behind old schemes and schema and practices. It could be at work, it could be with study, it could be with your routine, different creative projects you're working on, how you see people, but you're seeing things differently. You have the opportunity to see things differently in July. And I feel like you're finding more efficient ways of operating at work, and you feel like there's some projects that are left unfinished and you're not sure whether to try and finish them or just move on. But I feel like the Seven of Swords is saying some projects don't leave just yet. Try and find perhaps a different way of wrapping up old projects and endeavors that seem kind of stagnant, and try and search for, and here's that innovation. You know, the Two of Wands is about expanding your mind and researching and creativity. It could also be about partnership, that you get creative ideas from working with someone. It's a great card for tuning into that expansive mind power, of which you have a lot, Sagittarius. So use that expansive mind power to maybe reassess some projects if it would be helpful to find a new way to wrap them up. Maybe you don't finish it how you intended to from the beginning, but you find a new way to reconcile something or finish, or be able to come to some sort of peaceful resolution with something in a new and unexpected way. Maybe a relationship too. You figure out some ways to reconcile that weren't initially what you thought would be the path to doing this. And I feel like the Seven of Swords is saying second chances. You're given second chances. Some of you Sagittarians this month, you're also inclined to give second chances, and you're able to work with the energy in a new way as you go a second time around with some of these projects and opportunities and relationships. And sometimes the best thing to do is cut the cord, but I feel like there is a lot of opportunity for Sagittarians to figure out some ways to rethink some projects, and you're able to get a lot done, I feel like, Sagittarius, and not worry so much about if you're productive. I feel like some Sagittarians are able to make amends with themselves and make amends and accept their own rhythm this month with how you do things. So a great month for all of these things. Thank you so much for tuning in, Sagittarius. Have a blessed July. Next we have Capricorn. Hi, Capricorn. We've got your general energy card is the King of Cups. Your guidance card is the Eight of Wands. So King of Cups. This could be you, it could be someone in your life. It could be this general energy of intuitive, compassionate leadership, perhaps a spiritual leader or fatherly figure, someone very kind and compassionate, emotional. And we've got that male energy. And so the general energy for you, Capricorn, you're not giving up on something. You're moving forward. You're pushing through something, I feel, that leadership of the King energy. And it's time for you to perhaps make amends and try and work through problems in a different way this month, Capricorn, that you're not, I feel like the King of Cups is saying it's okay to not always be on top. And because the King of Cups is that fatherly energy, but he also has that receptivity of the cups, the cup archetype and the cup archetypal feminine, compassionate, receptive energy. So finding a way perhaps for you, Capricorn, to not avoid being bossy. There might be an energy for you this month that has an opportunity. The energy this month gives you an opportunity to see a new way, perhaps of being a leader, see how you can perhaps soften your approach to some things and work with some people in a little bit more receptive way. And this could be really beneficial for you. And finding a way to, it's okay if you're not always number one. It's okay if you're not always, so let go of some of that perfectionism. It's okay if you don't always win in the way you think you should win. I feel like the King of Cups is talking about an energy for you in July that is giving you permission to dilly-dally, giving you permission to take your time and let some other people win or let some other people take the lead. It's okay. And you're more willing to do so this month, Capricorn. And there's a little bit of, there might be some tension in a relationship with you. There might be some opportunities for negotiation, or at the worst, you might have even an argument. But I feel like the energy for you is you're still able to work through it, even if there's some tension in a relationship. There's maybe some, it feels like, doesn't always feel fair to you this month, Capricorn. And I feel like you're able to work through this anyway. You're able to make amends and let go of what you need to let go of. You are usually, most Capricorns are good at standing up for themselves. Well, I'll say often Capricorns are good at standing up for themselves, and you don't need to do that this month as much in order to make progress. You can allow someone to take the lead, and this might help you to move through some difficult waters. But I feel like the energy for you is you do have some good confidence. You're able to take the lead when needed, but you have energy that encourages letting go and allowing others to take the lead, perhaps even mentor you, Capricorn, this month. I feel like the guidance coming for you for July it's the 8 of Wands, which is about speed, sudden changes, sudden news, communication, travel. So I feel like the guidance for you, Capricorn, is you're able to move forward without having to make much outer progress, like moving forward by standing still. There's an energy of peace. There's the guidance of not working so hard in order to allow things to come together. You have a lot of elements already together and moving in your direction already intrinsically, Capricorn, and kind of letting go and letting things come together for a lot of Capricorns is going to help them move ahead. Letting go of some of the worry, I feel like 8 of Wands is saying. Perhaps you have some mental patterns going of worrying about something or another. And so easing your mind, letting other people help you, not worrying so much if it gets done. And I feel like for a lot of Capricorns, there's a really harmonious, beneficial energy to spending time in nature, maybe spending time in gardening with children. These are great things that help you to get out of your head, get into play and letting go and having fun and finding success through self-care and play. And, we need to allow our mind to rest in order for it to be functioning at its highest level. We need to give our mind and body play and rest and recreation so that we can be smart and innovative and productive and focused. So allow yourself to take a break, allow yourself to allow others to help you, let yourself take a step back and perhaps observe how things are coming together, allowing them to unfold, Capricorn. And I think you will find that you're able to create more of what you want to create and be happier this month as you allow things to unfold and allow other people to help you, allow what wants to happen. So blessings to you, Capricorn. Have a lovely July. Next, we're moving on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I'm just going to move these cards to the side. Next, we're moving on to Aquarius. Let me recenter myself. Aquarius, your general energy card is the Queen of Swords. Your guidance card is the King of Wands. We have a lot of kings in this month's spread. A lot of male energy coming through. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords for Aquarius, your general energy. You could have a woman who is important to you this month. This could be you, a very intellectual, discerning type of assertive woman or female energy. So the energy I feel around you, Aquarius, is I feel like you do have a more receptive energy. I feel like a more feminine energy around you, that you're taking a step back. You are allowing things to sort of unfold around you. You're more inclined to observe. You're not judging as much. You're just allowing things to sort of come together and taking more of a back seat and just seeing how it all unfolds. And you're figuring some things out with how you deal with different parts of yourself. You're trying to become a little bit more efficient, and you're not quite sure how to kind of rein in your own energy. You're not quite sure how to control your own energy, but you're wanting to do that. And you're playing with different ideas about how to move the energy through you in a different way. You're wanting to move that stagnant energy, get more of a flow, so it's more of a dynamic kind of movement in your mind and your body and your spirit. And I feel like the Queen of Swords is speaking to the energy around you, Aquarius, of not wanting to stand still, but just kind of be spontaneous, kind of be open, find some new avenues for expression for yourself. And there isn't this need as much to produce for you. There isn't as much of that action-oriented need in the old way. It's more of an energy of how can I get in touch with myself in order to put the energy out there in the world and create in my outer world what I want to create. So the Queen of Swords is great for writing, talking, expressing, speaking your truth, journaling. It's a very beautiful mental energy, communication energy, but also feminine. So it's a great month for you, Aquarius, to write down your ideas, record your ideas, brainstorm, and observe other people, learn about how other people are expressing themselves and working with their own energy, perhaps maintaining a flow of that mental, spiritual, emotional energy and balancing it, creating new ways of understanding how your personality, your learning process works. And this can help you to kind of grab the reins of that energy and steer it better. I feel like you do have the opportunity to do that this month. King of Wands is your guidance card, Aquarius. And I feel like the King of Wands, being a fiery, fatherly, and creative energy, is giving you guidance, Aquarius, to kind of run with it, be spontaneous. If you have an idea, try it. If you're wanting to get involved with a group, just try it. Make it an experiment, see what happens. Don't think about things so seriously or heavily, which most Aquarians are can be pretty spontaneous and light, but sometimes you can be not so much. It's a very individual, but King of Wands is, I feel like, guiding you to take a load off, try something new. If you have a spontaneous urge, creative or social, or to change something up with your routine or your health, try it. What do you have to lose? I feel like Aquarians are feeling a fortitude this month. You're feeling strength from within, and you're not willing to say yes when it's a deal breaker. You're not willing to let someone cross your line or to give too much. And the King of Wands is guiding you to keep that energy, know when it's time to say no, know when it's time to draw that line in the sand, or set that limit. But I feel like you are able to move energy through doorways in unexpected ways this month, Aquarius. You're able to figure out how other people work and kind of intuitively understand their inner workings, and have some breakthroughs in the areas of finance, perhaps in the areas of travel and moving things forward with your goals. The financial, it could also be other nature, but you're able to see trends in yourself, in the outer world, and how to maybe move past some barriers with how you plan your finances, how you plan for trips and vacations, how you plan for different projects and endeavors in your life. You're going to be able to move through some old energy and figure out how to create a better flow for yourself in those ways. And so King of Wands is guiding you to be confident, try something new, be creative, be spontaneous. You're working with energy in a new way, some Aquarians, and you're figuring out how to move this energy out into the world. So work on yourself. Understand yourself as a way to understand how to work with others and to plan the external events, external earthier, more action-oriented parts of your life. And you have success and divine success and support behind you, Aquarius. So thank you so much for tuning in. Have a beautiful, blessed month of July, Aquarius. Next we have, last but not least, Pisces. Thank you for tuning in, Pisces. We've got your general energy card is Tower. Your guidance card is the Four of Swords. Tower, now this may look scary, but don't you worry. Tower is an archetypal card about revelation, about waking up, awakening, change, sudden change. So the general energy for you, Pisces, I believe your ruling planet, Neptune, may have just gone retrograde here at the end of June. So you might be dealing with your retrograde Neptune here. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with what I'm sensing, but when I tune into the energy for you with the Tower, Pisces, I feel you haven't given up, and I'm feeling this is a theme with multiple signs this month. But you're one of the signs that it's this feeling of you haven't given up. There's the feeling of having a desire to soldier on even through challenges. You're working through some old energy. You're finding that you have the resourcefulness, you have the energy to make changes and continue moving through something and making progress even when it's not easy. You're tempted to let go and give up. You're tempted to throw in the towel, a lot of Pisces. And sometimes, that is the best answer, is to make a change, let go of something in order to make room for something new. But I feel like the Tower is speaking to the energy of persistence. You're able to see the bigger picture, and you're able to make changes and adjustments as necessary. There might be some big changes and adjustments for a lot of Pisces, as this is a card of big change, can be a card of big change. You might want to give yourself a break and not take things so seriously this month, Pisces. You're able to let go of your sense of control. And, Tower is about letting go. Let something happen that wants to happen. You're a little bit scared, I think, some Pisces, of not having the answers or not knowing exactly what you're doing. But you're taking time, Pisces. The energy around you is you're taking time to align yourself with what you truly want. And sometimes that means you're not able to do everything that you want to do. And there is some letting go, because you're prioritizing what it is that you really want to do. And, sometimes that means pushing through, even when the going gets tough. You, Pisces, the tough keeps going. And sometimes that means letting go of something, like I said, because you're prioritizing other things and moving some things forward. And so you have to let some things go. But don't let go of your self-care this month, Pisces. Take time for yourself. Don't ignore yourself. You need to take care of your ship in order to keep sailing. You need to do all the maintenance for your ship that needs to happen in order to be in good working condition to keep sailing on your Piscean ocean. So try not to take things so seriously this month, Pisces. You might have a tendency to want to overdo it, and you might have a tendency to feel a little bit disenchanted or like abandoning something, but you also have an energy of reserves coming through, that there's this inner power that expresses this thunder within is able to express. And I feel like, some Pisces might be more aware of themselves, their needs, might have more of a spiritual understanding this month, and be working more with not caring so much what people think and being able to recognize what you think, what you need. And this can be really helpful. Your guidance card is the Four of Swords, which is about rest, recuperation. It could also be about meditation. Well, I feel like Four of Swords is guiding you, Pisces, to embrace your rhythm and personality and unique energy as it is, and stop comparing yourself to others. If you have different needs to take care of your body, or for self-care, or different needs sexually or spiritually, or just your needs to be alone, or your needs for sensory restriction, so you don't become overwhelmed with sensory things or overwhelmed with people, or you need more alone time or less alone time, don't worry about it. Stop comparing yourself to others. I feel like the Four of Swords is saying you can recharge your batteries in whatever way. You can take care of yourself in whatever way is most appropriate. And it's okay if other people are different. You are very sensitive. You are very attuned to other people's energy and absorb other people's energy. So it's important for you to find out a way to take care of your energy in a way that really works for you. So some people might not get that. And I feel like the Four of Swords is saying, let it go. That doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong if other people don't get it. And again, I'm feeling like the Four of Swords, I feel like with you, Pisces, you're tempted to let go of something, Pisces. You're tempted to let go and move on. And I feel like the Four of Swords is saying, reflect on it, think on it. Meditation can be really helpful to you, Pisces, this month. Dream work can be really helpful to you to tune in and understand how to address if there is some area where you're not sure if you should move forward or let it go, or how to deal with some change or someone else's energy, or some area of your life where you're not sure if you should move forward or not. Meditate on it, sleep on it, incubate a dream, take it to your higher power, trust your intuition. And I think you'll find that as you let go and surrender, you're able to tune in and come up with more answers. And you can find more answers by not worrying so much about what other people think, but really tuning into what you think, by allowing yourself to be the leader, the expert, the one who makes the decision, and knowing that you do have that wisdom, Pisces. You have it. So I hope you have a beautiful, blessed July, Pisces. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I want to thank everyone for tuning into this video. I do so hope it was helpful. I'd love to hear from you if you want to leave a comment below what you thought. And if you like the vibe, thanks for liking and subscribing. I look forward to doing some more videos and doing more shows. So thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed July, and I will see you next video. Namaste.